Without question, ultra runners are some of the toughest athletes, if not some of the toughest people on earth. There are no other sports that compare to running the 135-mile Badwater in 123 degrees nonstop, having to run on that white line so your shoes don't melt, or the 100-plus mile reclusive, nearly 33-year-old Barclay Marathon that has only had 18 completions by 15 runners as of 2019. Ultra runners put their bodies through severe pain and mental fatigue, finding their personal limits and pushing the boundaries of the human body for 12, 24, 36, and even up to 60 plus hours straight. And in this video, I'm going to discuss 3 very important tips to help you complete your first ultra marathon and join the ranks of some of the toughest athletes in the world. Hello everyone, my name is John and this is Motivation Theory. If you are new to this channel is for motivation, it's for inspiration, it's for driven, creative, like-minded people to explore the topics that matter to us. And if that sounds like your kind of thing, this is your channel. Please make sure you hit that red subscribe button and click that bell so you get notifications each and every time I release new content. So if you've made it this far, thank you very much. And you probably already know what an ultra marathon is. But like most ultra runners, we all do our research, so I know you guys are out here just looking for all the information you can find and you're just soaking it up. But for those who do not know, an ultra distance is technically defined as anything longer than the standard marathon distance of 26.219 miles. Or for those of you living outside of the United States, it is 42.195 kilometers. And just FYI, if you are even looking up this topic and contemplating running an ultra, you're already cut from a different cloth. It takes a special person to move forward with doing something most people think is insane. Tip number 1, you're gonna have to slow down. If you have been a runner and are used to racing at marathon and under distances, this is not that. Ultras are a completely different animal. And unless you're an absolute beast, you're gonna have to take it down a notch speed-wise to build that base in a healthy way. Look, when I first started running ultras, I had a friend who was much faster than I was, and he would tease me about it. And I would always tell him, because he would get hurt, that I would rather be able to look back at my career and said I ran 15 JFK 50s than I ran one super fast one. Plus, all the best conversations are with us in the middle of the pack to the back of the pack. I mean, what are you going to talk about when you're running 5-minute miles for 50 miles? You can't talk like that. And this leads me to tip number 2. Slowly build up your long run, building your base and lessening the difference between the race distance and what you know you can do. Now, that base is going to be very dependent on how long you've been running and the distances that you've been running and the race you're training for. The more you practice at running an easy, consistent effort and building that strong base, the more success you're going to have on race day and in the recovery after. So there should be a lot of long, slow runs to help you build that base, getting that time on your feet and completing back-to-back long runs. These are extremely important and crucial to the success of your race and the recovery after. That time on your feet is one of the most important things you can do, because remember, if you're a mid to backpack person, you're gonna have to be on your feet for 10 to maybe 13 to 15 hours if you're running a 50-mile race. And believe me, having the experience and time on your feet for that long is going to be so important and to your confidence and just how your body handles the distance and the time standing up running for that long. And just to put this out there, to kind of show you the type of person that I am preparing for a race, the kind of monotony that comes with running that distance, I ran, without music, 6 marathons on a treadmill and 2 30-mile races just to prepare myself. So I hope that doesn't change our relationship and you'll still consider subscribing to the channel. But seriously, listen to your body and take care of yourself as you're building that base that you're gonna need to run an ultra. Recovery is just as important as training, especially if you're in your mid-30s and above. We don't heal up as quickly as we used to. It's better to take off a week and heal up than try to push through it and hurt yourself and be out of the race completely. Tip number 3, running and eating. Now this last one you don't hear talked about very much. You always hear people say get your nutrition squared away, and that is 100% true. You're gonna have to get your nutrition squared away, but that's not what I'm talking about right here. I literally mean get used to running and eating, and running while you're completely full and not feeling good. Like after eating Thanksgiving dinner, that type of full and running, I don't know. I've had it happen. Before I ran ultras, I could not eat and run. I just couldn't do it. I had to practice a lot. I could not run with food in my stomach. It made me feel sick. And honestly, after being 30 miles into a race, things can go sideways real quick on you. Your body's gonna be burning off way more calories than you can consume. Your stomach's gonna start to hurt. You're gonna be dehydrated. You're gonna be dealing with a lot of different issues. And your stomach's gonna say, hey, remember that nutrition plan we worked on? The one where we both figured out what I liked and made us feel good? Yeah, I can't eat that anymore. So go ahead and get me those Oreos, Doritos, and some of that flat Coke. And you're gonna panic and just start eating everything you can find just to try to get the calories inside of me. You know how I know? Because this happened to me in my first race. I started grabbing Oreos and Doritos and chips and flat Coke. I don't even know why flat Coke was out there, but I was trying it all because I was in a panic mode. And guess what? My body didn't like it. I didn't train with it. I had no idea what it was going to do to my body. So you're going to need to figure out what works with your body and try to stick to your plan. And if you don't stick to your plan, know what's going to work with you so that it doesn't make you sick. Because if you're not feeling good, you're going to have to spend hours trying to fix it until you can come out of the funk. Sometimes it can last an hour, sometimes it can be 3 to 4 hours. You never know what's going to happen, so you got to be able to kind of troubleshoot and get through it. It's not fun, but you're going to have to learn how to run with that completely full, gross, not feeling good, the world's ending kind of feeling. So experiment and understand that there are 2 constants when running an ultramarathon. First is you're going to need mental toughness to get through everything you're going to need to get through. Second is the ability to problem solve, because you're going to have to solve a lot of problems that you're not even going to have thought of when you're out there. So if you've made it this far, I know you have what it takes, and click here to find out why anyone could run an ultramarathon. That's right, anyone can run an ultramarathon. Good luck, and keep me updated on how your ultra training is going. And if you enjoyed this video, please make sure you click that thumbs up and remember to subscribe, even though I've run a lot of marathons on the treadmill.